Hi everybody. Earlier this week I launched a monthly news show called This Month in Agenda 21. The very next day it was obvious that this will not be sufficient, since we are now in the time of a quickening and we will need at least a weekly show. I'm looking to see if we can make it daily, but that might be a bit difficult. We'll see. I threw a question out in the last video to Desmond Bernardo at his channel OV3RT-19, and he didn't even have time to properly respond before I posted this story on our Facebook page about the introduction of digital health passports. Before we get into the story, I would just like to point out that there are two ideas that have been introduced to us not only in the local media but also in the international media and even by our president himself. These two ideas are: life will not be the same after lockdown, and we will be following a phased lifting of lockdown restrictions, a phased approach back to normal life. This article on healthcareineurope.com reports that VST, the company behind these digital health passports, was founded by tech entrepreneur Louis James Davis to integrate its state-of-the-art V-code and V-platform technologies into the COVI-PASS digital health passport, which will be paired with approved testing kits. The user downloads the app to their smartphone device and uploads his or her key information such as name, address, and age. Their identity is then verified using a biometric fingerprint or facial scan. A COVID-19 test is then carried out by an authorized healthcare professional, nurse, or medical doctor. The COVI-PASS can be used as an authenticated gateway for public services, businesses, and employees to manage a safe return to work, life, and safe travel. People should really be very clear on the meaning of that English sentence right there. Read it again, comprehend what it says. The COVI-PASS can be used as an authenticated gateway for public services, businesses, and employees to manage a safe return to work, life, and safe travel. One of the many unique features of the V-code cybersecurity is that the technology can be scanned from up to 100 meters. Scanning is viable while the person is moving and at various angles. Shipping has begun for the first phased release of these 50 million digital health passports to the private sector and governments in over 15 countries, including Italy, Portugal, France, Panama, India, the US, Canada, Sweden, Spain, South Africa, and a few others. Just to be clear, these are not yet the digital immunity certificates we talked about in OV3RT-19. These are digital health certificates coupled with a test. Digital immunity certificates will arrive with the arrival of a vaccine. The company says they firmly believe that the digital health passport alongside government-approved testing kits is the key to removing the lockdown restrictions in a gradual and controlled way. For the next sentence, you really need to
listen properly.
Without 100% uptake of the population using the technology, its data is ineffective and does not give a true picture of the virus tracing. In other words, just like with communism, it only works if nobody can run. VSTE also reports the provision of its V-code and V-platform technology to work with the United Nations as part of their Sustainable Development Goal Collaboratory Program to provide a wide range of technology services to 9 billion people by 2030. You still like sustainable development? You still like sustainability? Somehow Naspers and Prime Media obviously forgot to mention these little details about sustainable development that they couldn't stop talking about for 25 years, right? They didn't see this coming at all. All I can say is, decide better where you spend your money. We'll be looking at the companies in our country that sucks up to the United Nations Agenda 2030 Sustainable Development Goals in a later episode. Thanks so much for all the people who have subscribed over the last week or so. I know a lot of you were sent this way by Desmond Bernardo at his channel OV3RT-19. Thanks a lot for all of you who have commented, and I am really overwhelmed by all the positive comments. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoy this channel. For all the people on my channel who have not yet subscribed to Desmond's channel, please head over to OV3RT-19. Click subscribe if you want to get information that you will not get from any other YouTuber in the country. Please remember to click subscribe and the bell for notifications if you want to see our future content, and you can follow us in the following places: